Hi everyone, my name is Junita Ngai.
And I'm Emily Miller.
And together we work at the Pacific Women Lead Enabling Services within the Monitoring, Evaluation and Learning team, so MELF for short. In today's video, we would like to talk to you about how you can use the Pacific Women Lead Hall of Program MELF framework to inform your work in your respective roles.
Before we jump in, we're going to give you a little bit of background information about the program because that is a critical part of understanding the Monitoring, Evaluation and Learning framework. Some of you would have heard this information before, so we're going to keep it short, but please bear with us as we present this information. Pacific Women Lead is DFAT's Pacific Regional Gender Equality Program. The program commenced in July of 2021 and it will end in June of 2026. The Pacific Women Lead program has 3 thematic outcome areas. The first one, Women's Leadership, includes work to support women and girls' voice and Pacific feminist civil society leadership. The second outcome area, Women's Rights Realise, targets women's and girls' safety, women's health with a focus on sexual and reproductive health, and women's economic empowerment. And the third outcome area focuses on promoting regional effectiveness and Pacific ownership. There are 5 main components and 5 implementing partners at the program level. Firstly, SPC, who is our key implementing partner for the program. If you have a grant agreement with SPC's Pacific Women Lead program and are regularly in touch with the SPC Pacific Women Lead team, you are funded by this component of the program. In this instance, you will also refer to the SPC Pacific Women Lead MELF, which is aligned to the whole of program MELF. Then there are funds that support Pacific feminist organizations. This component, valued at $10 million, supports 3 women's funds: Women's Fund Fiji, Urgent Action Fund, and the Pacific Feminist Fund. All 3 of these funds either provide or will soon be providing grants and financial support to women's and feminist organizations across the Pacific. There are also direct DFAT funding relationships. This includes funding from DFAT's regional and bilateral programs. If your Pacific Women Lead contract is with DFAT, either the regional team in Fiji or Canberra, or one of DFAT's Pacific posts, you are funded by this part of the program. There is also the Pacific Women Lead Enabling Services. We provide support to whole of program MEL, which means that we're bringing together all of the components to tell a whole of Pacific Women Lead performance story. We also have a Quality Technical Assurance Group, or QTAG, made up of gender and social inclusion advisors that can be mobilized across the program to provide support to program stakeholders, predominantly SPC and DFAT. The QTAG prioritizes support to smaller countries such as Tuvalu, Kiribati, Marshall Islands, FSM, Nauru, and Niue. Finally, there is the Pacific Women Lead Governance Board. This is the decision-making body for the program and provides strategic direction and recommendations for program implementation. The Governance Board also has access to a small pot of funds to fund innovative projects over the life of the program.
As a program partner, these are the ways in which you can use the Pacific Women Lead Hall of Program MELF framework. Firstly, when you are in the design phase of your project, you should refer to the Pacific Women Lead program logic to ensure your project outcomes are aligned with the Pacific Women Lead outcomes. At a point when your project undergoes a redesign, it would also be helpful to refer to the Pacific Women Lead and make sure your project outcomes are aligned with the Pacific Women Lead outcomes. It is also important that you refer to the indicators in the MELF and ensure that your project will collect data that aligns with the respective outcome areas. These indicators can be found on page 11 and 12 of the MELF. You do not need to collect data against all indicators, only the indicators that are relevant to your project. So for example, if your project is an economic empowerment project, you should refer to the indicators for women's economic empowerment. Please also note the important data disaggregation requirements. All Pacific Women Lead partners are required to disaggregate by male, female, age, and disability status at a minimum. There is further guidance provided in the MELF on page 10. When or if your project undergoes a review or evaluation, you can refer to the evaluation questions on page 9 and 10 of the MELF. These questions can be nuanced to finalize the terms of reference for your project evaluation. Finally, the MELF also includes helpful annexes such as guidance on how to collect disability disaggregated data, so please take advantage of these resources. We will include more guidance and helpful tools in future revisions of the MELF. We hope this video has been helpful to you. Of course, if you need further guidance or if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Our email addresses are on the screen now. Thank you very much and goodbye for now.